went to Christian college to get far away from the Salvation Army, and I met this guy. And he brought me back.
When Christmas came, I had to get a job. And the job that was available that would pay, that I could make the most money, was working with the Salvation Army, ringing the bell. That's how I found out about the Salvation Army. We had been ministering in Boston, in the inner city of Boston. We went there, moved into the city. It was a completely new thing, but because we lived in the city and ministered in the city, we did a lot of urban ministry programs and really came to feel that there needed to be, that there was a need for a specialized kind of a urban ministry. We were running across a lot of young people. We had a huge house that we lived in, so we had a lot of people that came to live with us, and we would have them do volunteer service with us in exchange for living there. And we just felt, you know, this is something that we need to just focus on, that there are young people particularly who would be willing to give a full semester or maybe even a full year to coming and being urban missionaries.
Over the 14 years that we were there, we had about 200 students and young adults live with us. And they really engaged with the community. So I think that's where Bill really started to birth the vision of something full-time that we could do.
It was not unlike things that the Salvation Army has done before. It was not something that they were currently doing. So we, when we proposed this idea, it took a little while for the Salvation Army to find a place where that idea would work or that idea would fit. And really, in very miraculous ways, God opened the door for us to come to Camden because Major Paul Kane, who's the Croxer administrator, the director here, had the same idea.
Same vision.
Which is really amazing. We were completely separate places with the same idea. And God really put it together and made it happen that we came here. Now, why did God choose Camden?
Well, because it's the #1 poorest and most dangerous city in America, and he really needs the Salvation Army here. And he needs people that will be willing to get dirty for him and get amongst the people and love the people, and that's what we can do. That's what we can bring to the table. When we first came to Camden, both of us felt it was a third world country. Looked like a third world country. We've done mission work in Haiti, and we've been to the Dominican and Mexico and Jamaica, and this is very similar to urban centers in those cities. I mean, in those countries. So there's great need in Camden, and what better place for the Salvation Army Servant Corps to be?
Needs here are tremendous, they're huge, but the opportunities are tremendous and huge as well. So we're excited about being here.
And the people are wonderful here. You know, Camden gets a bad rap because of a lot of the violence and gang activity and drug activity, but the people within our neighborhood, the people we meet walking every day are wonderful, wonderful people, friendly people, hardworking people who really are interested in their community. What did people think of the Salvation Army before we got here? They had absolutely no idea what the Salvation Army was. We had a lot of PR and explaining to do, and then when people found out, you know, what the Salvation Army was bringing with the Kroc Center, and also the more pervasive outreach of the Salvation Army, they were really really excited and been very positive. We have room here at Servant Corps for 12 interns. This is our charter year and brand new, and we have 3 interns. You have to be 18 or older to be in the program, and we have 3 girls right now, Monica, Candace, and Leandra. They are wonderful young women. They come from very, very diverse backgrounds, but they all have a heart to serve God and to serve the people of our community. As in anything, it's getting to know one another, getting to trust one another, building relationships within the team. It's not a dorm, it's not just a job, but we are an intentional Christian community. So we share a lot of each other's lives. We share meals together, we share household chores together, and we support and care for one another. In the past 5 months that the girls have been here, they've really come together really quickly, and are really willing to learn and willing to serve, and we're really grateful.
I heard about Servant Corps on a young adults retreat where Major Bill and Major Sue spoke about the city of Camden.
A past Corps officer that I had maybe 4 years ago told me about it.
My Corps officer told me about Servant Corps. He gave me the war cry that it was written in, that an article was written in, and told me about it.
I think their passion grabbed me. It kind of made me passionate about Camden and what was going on there, and I wanted to be part of it.
Just the whole missionary part of it, being a missionary and serving others.
I love the fact that it was deep in the city and that I could get ministry experience.
My favorite part is youth group. I like being a part of it and teaching it and growing with the kids as they learn more about God.
My favorite part is being part of the music groups. Seeing the kids grow in their music knowledge is just great.
My favorite part would be getting to build relationships with the youth that are in the city and around our house in the neighborhood.
The kids that come to the after-school program, they do need a lot of attention and a lot of help, and we give it to them here.
We try to just really listen and try to figure out what's going on, and then try to decide what can we do. We go around every morning and pick up trash in the local park.
The amount of crack vials is staggering. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of crack vials. There's a lot of joints. There are even some hypodermic needles and tons of beer bottles, and those are where the children play. Our role as members of Servant Corps is to be humble servants, and I don't think there's anything more humble than picking up trash. We do outreach and evangelism. Like in the summer when it was hot, we went to the transportation center and passed out cups of water. Or we'll just visit with people in our neighborhood or invite people to dinner. It's more so just building relationships with the people in the community of Camden.
Besides doing trash, we've done monthly neighborhood barbecues. Just hanging out on our front porch, meeting our neighbors, getting to know people by name. One of our goals is to begin a small neighborhood association within our neighborhood so that people will join us.
What we learned in Boston was how to live in the city, how to be a part of the community, how to engage.
And how not to.
And how to be a part of the neighborhood, how to just show people the love of God by just being neighbors. They're getting to know us and know us as neighbors and friends, but they also know that we're those Salvation Army people. And so they're seeing that the Salvation Army is an organization, but the Salvation Army is an organization made up of people that care. There's some great things here. Camden has some tremendous resources and assets. And if we can help people see those, and we can help people begin to have some pride in their community, then that may be a kind of an intangible thing, but I think it's huge.
It's a tough place to live, but I think that the ministry and the things we do and the ways we help is worth the risk.
Don't be afraid of what you hear about Camden. Come and visit it, because there's so much potential here, but a lot of people are scared before they come. Just make sure that you're open to what's going to happen.